round three, I'll be remembering this brand new series just dropped on Netflix called Shafted, and this series, it is from French, and this series, it is kind of like a comedy slash drama, I guess, and this show's plot line is really was very interesting. Like it started with, we see this, like these guys, they are in this meeting, we see, and this meeting is for them to turn down their toxic masculinity. And when I saw that, I was like, wow, what? This was really, like, the show did started out very interestingly. I was like, wow. So these guys all are there. They're attending this meeting to, like, suppress themselves. Like, what? But I guess slowly you do understand, like, this show tells you why they're in there in this meeting. Like it goes in the backflash scene, you see the character, like why they're in that meeting. So I thought overall this series at a time, it was quite funny. That means I don't know what is up with this series. Like, man, this series shows you too much like S scene. I was like, what the heck? This is like, why we're watching these guys like back end like that. I was really very irritating by that. Like, why we made the show like this? I was really beyond confused. This guy, this director for this series, he's a pervert. And they're like, why you are shooting this show like this? Really took me so many time. Okay, I tried to overlook it, and this shows, I guess there's this kind of show is out there. But I thought still it did bring some interesting, I guess, plot line about these guys, their personal life, like their relationship at work, personal relationship, and like all these guys, like these four guys, they're facing all this thing in their life, and the show shows you in details. And some of their storyline is boring. Let's be honest, some of their storyline is like I was like, what the heck we're watching? Like, especially this guy, he's executive officer, then he got fired, and he has this like maid at home. She's talking to him, and the one guy, he's like seeing one woman, then he's trying to get married to another, and I was like, why you are even trying to get married? Like, right? Like you were cheating on her. What is the point here? Like, some of this guy, their storyline is beyond useless. That's the right word. Like, I was really falling asleep a couple of times, but at the same time, the show did started out with such an interesting plot point. So I was like watching it to see where it's going, how they're turning down their toxic masculinity. So I was like, okay, let's see how it goes. So overall, honestly, I thought this show did came here with very interesting topics, but unfortunately, it does get lost a lot. And the creator for this show, he's pervert. Let's be honest. A lot of people will even not finish the show the way he shot some of the scene. Like, who he shot this scene? Who is it for? The people you are targeting, they will not see this. So I don't get the point of it. However, I did laugh sometimes. I was like, okay, some of the scene is funny, but it's not very cleverly written, honestly. Overall, this show is like just, honestly, I did not like, but I did like some of the cast member, because I know them. I have seen them in other movie and shows. Like, wow, they really try to do their best, because, this actor, whenever you are trying sign up for any Netflix show, you have to try. So I thought all the acting was okay. Some of the storyline I just did not like or care, honestly. Overall, this show was just meh for me, but I was expecting a lot from it. But I guess I did laugh a couple of times. But at the same time, I did got irritated by some of the scene. But I did like seeing, the show really takes you into the Paris, It like one guy, he's a police officer. His job is to watch around the Eiffel Tower, and he sometimes, I guess he's the only character. I guess that's whenever this the police officer, he was in the this show was funny. Like, he was trying to chase these kids, and he was really not successful, and he tried next time. There's a couple of scenes, I guess, as I said, it is funny, but is it worth watching rest of the other boring scene? No, it's not. I will say this show, I really like the location, without me being biased. I did like all the location because, I want to go Paris one day. Maybe that's why I like some of the scene. It's like it was around the Eiffel Tower. Like, I was like, well, okay. And I guess that one time this main character, he was driving around Paris. How is not traffic jam? Isn't it very busy street there? So that didn't make sense. I think a lot of people in goes to Paris, so I think they're very busy all the routes. So some of the scene I was like, wow, how is that? It's a Hollywood version of Paris, I guess. Overall, I would say this show did have a lot of potential, but unfortunately, I got turned off by the perverted scene. I got turned off by this careless, like a boring characters. Some parts are funny, some characters are interesting, but overall, end of the day, this show was not as good it could have been. That is what I thought, and that was my thought on this. Let me know in the comment what do you think about this series. If you enjoyed this review, watch other reviews on other show. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.